Well, growing support for the New Democrats likely will benefit Conservative candidates in many ridings because the votes may come at the expense of the Liberals. But in Saanich, Gulf Islands, the vote splitting could siphon off support from the Green Party instead. Leader Elizabeth May is challenging the Conservative incumbent Gary Lunn, hoping to win the first Green seat, elected seat in the House of Commons. But the Liberal and New Democrats say this is not a two-way race. Our Stephen Andrew has more on the riding.
Looking to improve his golf score and election night results, incumbent Gary Lunn is playing hard. The lawyer has held Saanich Gulf Island since 1997 under the Reform, Alliance and now Conservative banner. During all candidate debates, Lunn is driving home the message this election is about ending minority governments and threats of coalitions. Locally, he finds the top issues are tied to the economy.
Jobs and the economy is right up on top. We were fortunate to have the Prime Minister on Easter Sunday, and the Prime Minister and I met with a number of students from UVic, and when we really got into the issues, what's really important to them is that they have jobs when they graduate.
This might be the election Lunn faces his biggest challenge. Renee Hetherington believes she can better her party's result from 2008. The Liberals came the closest to toppling Lunn since he was elected, but still came up 2,600 votes short. Hetherington says she is passionate about climate change, and a vote for her would place another much-needed scientist in Ottawa. She believes knocking on thousands of doors in the riding has given her a real picture of what voters want.
Number one issue came out as healthcare. Health-related issues, and then the economy and environment tied for second, and then the other one was democracy, the state of our democracy.
Because we want to make a change.
The NDP's Edith Loring Kahunga is focusing much of her message, encouraging voters to provide more First Nations representation in Ottawa. She too sees healthcare as the number one issue on the mind of voters, but she says she's also hearing from seniors.
We have a lot of seniors in our riding, so seniors and affordability with their pensions. And the third one is dealing with the environment and concerns about our coast and wild salmon.
It's Green Party leader Elizabeth May who could pose the biggest threat to the incumbent on election night. National exposure and name recognition has attracted hundreds of volunteers to her campaign. The Greens believe running May in Saanich Gulf Islands is their best chance of making history and securing the party's first seat in Ottawa. May has also been door-knocking and getting to know voters since she moved to the riding 19 months ago.
It's hard to narrow it to just three because healthcare, pensions, but the top three local, I'd say, are affordable housing, marine coastlines, fish farms and oil tankers, and getting better mass transit.
All candidates say they're receiving strong support at the door. All believe they are a serious contender. And pollsters and political pundits agree, saying the riding is too close to call. In the Saanich and Gulf Islands riding, Stephen Andrew, A News.